Today we have 4 different NBA players, each of them with a very important upcoming season, but each for a different reason. One of them who is the most injury prone, I'd say, throughout all of these players. He's had multiple injuries and hasn't played in the NBA in a while. He was also my favorite player before he got hurt, man. It's tough, man. But it's looking up for him. It's looking like he might come and play this year. Now, I'm not going to tell y'all who these people are yet. Let me explain the rest of them. Now, this second player, he got into some trouble, kind of legal trouble. He kept doing the same thing over and over again. Adam Silver had to set him aside and tell him to take a break. After his very long break, he came back, he got injured, but he should be coming back this season. Our third player is similar to our first. Injuries kind of messing with his career, and he had a bad one earlier this season as well. It was his ankle this time, but if all goes well with him, he should be coming back this season as well. Now, the fourth and last player on this list, I mean, I don't even know why he's on this list. Like, why? No one is anticipating, no one cares if he comes back, if he comes back and does anything. I'm not, nobody cares. I don't. Maybe the diehard fans, maybe the delusional fans, right? This player is just sorry all around. He don't got the work ethic. He in the NBA, but it seemed like he not grateful. It seemed like he don't really want it. He seemed like he don't really like to hoop at all, actually. And he's just one of the most, he's just so disappointing. I don't know how he's still in the NBA, to be honest. But that's all 4 of these players summed up. Now let's go through them again, but I'm gonna tell you their name. Now, the first one I described is none other than Lonzo Ball. Now, you might have heard me just say that name and be like, what? Lonzo Ball? I ain't heard of his name in a minute. Lonzo Ball? Who's anticipating him? All real Ball fans, no pun, that wasn't even supposed to be a pun, because his name LaMelo Ball, I mean Lonzo Ball, you know what I'm saying? And I was, but anybody who's watching Lonzo play his games, from college to the NBA, and watched him start off slow in the NBA and start growing more as a player and getting better and better each year, every game. His shooting percentage getting better, his shooting form getting better, his passing getting better, his ball handling getting better, like just everything getting better with him. Everybody who really watched basketball and really watched him play, they know how special Lonzo was. And those goofy big baller brand shoes that for some reason I used to want when I was in high school destroyed his ankles, destroyed his feet, destroyed his cartilage in his knees. First person I've ever heard of that didn't have cartilage in their knees, bro. How do shoes do that? Like, he should just let them lace up with some Kobe's or something, bro, instead of wearing those goofy big baller brand cardboard shoes, messing up Lonzo's career. No, I don't mean to get, like, you know what I'm saying, riled up about this stuff, but come on, man. Lonzo had so much potential, and he still does. If he could come back from this injury, if his knees and just his entire body can be 100% healed, we got this. He's back. Now, he has been running fully on the court. For a while, he wasn't able to run without his knees hurting. He wasn't able to jump at all. Therefore, he wasn't able to practice or really do anything physical. But through multiple different surgeries, Lonzo is back. At least that's what the reports have said. Now, I haven't heard anything 100% saying if he is coming back to play this season or at any point in this season, but it's sounding like there's a very good chance. And keep in mind, I've been waiting for Lonzo to come back forever, bro. He's been gone since, what, January 2022? Like, the league's not the same without him, man. Now we got new meat and we need Lonzo to come up and rise up too. We need him to change the hierarchy of the NBA. Ja Morant is the next person on the list who we got. Now, it's very disappointing how Ja Morant missed all that time last season from playing. And then after he came back, he got hurt not too long after he came back into the NBA and started helping the Grizzlies more. It's very disappointing, but he did it to himself. As we all know, we don't need to keep going over it. Now, Ja Morant's special, and I'm sure a lot of people want him to succeed, want him to come back this season punching and ready to go. And there's been a lot of discourse and a lot of narratives being made for a rivalry between Anthony Edwards and Ja Morant. And I want to see that. Y'all know Ant is my favorite player in the league right now. Me personally, I think Ant is better. You can say whatever you want about the previous time they played against each other in the playoffs, but that was a while ago. Ant's way better than then. He's way better now, and Ja Morant hasn't been playing. Yes, there is a difference from practicing by yourself, practicing with other people, and then actually getting in a real game and doing it again. And I'm not saying Ja Morant is bad. That's just what I think. But Ja Morant coming back will feed families. I promise. Just like Ant, anytime Ja steps on the court, anytime he gets the ball, you just know some highlight is gonna happen. He's a walking highlight reel. Him and Ant are very good at that. I'd say this upcoming season, out of these 4 players, I'd say he has the least important season, followed by this next person at number 3, which is LaMelo Ball. Now, I told y'all LaMelo Ball had something in common with another player on this list. That player was Lonzo, obviously because they're brothers. But it goes deeper than that. It's not just because they're brothers. It's also because they are both injury prone from those goofy big baller brand shoes. Now LaMelo's injuries are just as devastating as these other players, except it seemed like he was on the rise to become a superstar more than anyone else on this list. Yes, I used to glaze Lonzo crazy, but yes, even more than Lonzo, even more than Ja Morant. Ja Morant has already come into that role pretty much. LaMelo was still growing, and he is still going to continue to grow if his injuries do not end his career like they might do to his brother. Now LaMelo also got hurt this year, and I know his injury was a while ago, but I'm still not 100% sure if he is coming back at the start of this next season. I'm not sure if they've said anything or not. I do know it was an ankle injury. I don't think ankle injuries take too long to recover from. Obviously, depending on what type it is, but I don't know. I do believe he will come back this season, but I'm just not sure when in this season he will come back. But I know a lot of people are anticipating his return. Now, the last person we got on this list, and like I said, I have no clue why he's on this list. Nobody's anticipating him. Him being on this list is only him returning to maybe do something more than he did the previous season, or the previous season, or the previous season, or like, y'all get it right. He don't do nothing. Nobody's anticipating Ben Simmons. I'm sorry, but no one is. He has shown time and time again he's not ready. He's not hooping. He don't be hooping. He's never been hooping. What, he had like 1 or 2 good years? Where's the rest of them? I'm just confused as to like how Ben Simmons still has a spot in the NBA, but someone like John Wall, bro. And they gave Isaiah Thomas another chance. But I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments. There's nobody wants Ben Simmons, right? Nobody's anticipating him to have some just this great season this year, right? Because the whole reason Ben Simmons is even in this conversation is because in this post, it says this is the final year of Ben Simmons' 5-year, $177 million contract. So this is his last year. So I guess this is his last year to prove he belongs in the NBA. But if he plays like how he's been playing, I don't see him being in the NBA after this season. Or at least he shouldn't be. He's bringing no value. He does nothing. Even in the tweet, everyone was cooking him, bro. So if you think I'm bugging, if you think I'm just picking on Ben Simmons, no, I'm not the only one. They was torturing him in the comments. Absolutely cooking that boy. And he deserves it. He's the only sneak in that list. Everyone else has people anticipating his return. Even people that don't like those other 3 players, people are still anticipating their return. Nobody's anticipating Ben Simmons, bro. I'm sorry, it's not happening. No one's excited to see Ben Simmons hop on the court. I've never seen anyone go to a game recently, last few years, to watch Ben Simmons play. And it might sound like I'm hating, I know. And it's because I am. I am hating. Now, if he proves me wrong this season, actually not. I won't take nothing I said back because all of it's true. But if he proves me wrong this season and proves he can hoop, proves he can be useful, proves he belongs in the NBA and not in the Israel League with Patrick Beverly, then I will give him his props. I'll give him his props and tell him to keep doing what he's doing. And I'm glad he proved me wrong. I hope he proves me wrong. I hope he don't keep playing sorry like he do. I hope he does something to help his team. I hope he gets a jumper. I hope KD learns how to brush his hair. I just want a lot of this stuff, bruh. Now, if I had to rank these from most anticipated to least anticipated, number 1 off the show have to go with Ja Morant. I know I'm a Lonzo Glazer. I know. I'm holding out hope for Lonzo, like everyone was holding out hope for Nobara. But truthfully, Ja Morant is the most anticipated person here. If you say he's not, you're lying. And next on the list, I will actually have to give it to Lonzo. Now, I know LaMelo, a lot of people would say he's better than Lonzo, and I won't fault you for that. I will fault you for saying Lonzo's a bad player or he's not good. But I do think with Lonzo possibly coming back from his injuries after 2 years, he's the second most anticipated person on this list. Now, for my number 3, obviously, we got Ben Simmons. Oh, gosh, he's such a bum. Now, but for real, at number 3, we got LaMelo, obviously, bro. I mean, it's between LaMelo and Ben Simmons. Like, come on now. But yeah, LaMelo's easily number 3 for most anticipated on this list, bro. And I hope all these players do come back and play better than they ever have before. Yes, even Ben Simmons. Because like I said, I might be a hater, but I like to see people prove me wrong. I like to see progress. It's all competitive. It's all in the nature of the game. And I believe Ben Simmons can do better. I believe all these players can do better. That's all I got for y'all though. Make sure to like and subscribe. And let me know how you would order these players from most anticipated to least anticipated. Let me know if you agree with me. And if you think Ben Simmons it's trash bag. Or if I'm just chatting, I'm out.